All right. You're probably thinking, Oni, what do you mean? Where's the sprint button? We clearly see you sprinting in most of the gameplay that you showed us. What happened? Why does the title say sprint button is removed? This is something that is starting to make the news because IGN did come out to say that the game has no sprint button, which is actually true. I know, I was on copium during my live stream. Very sorry for that, IGN. So now there's two questions. Why? And what the hell was I talking about? Why did I think there was one in the game? Timon did come out to state that the mechanics of the runner are a little bit different this time around in Dying Light 2. He goes on to say that the increase of the speed is not the same as it is with the sprint button, and in lieu of that, they have something different which you can unlock as a skill. It works differently, and it's called a dash. The dash is a little bit more tactical that you can use to propel yourself further. Now, during my playthrough, never got to the dash, never even knew that this skill existed. And then when we go and look at the specifics as to why sprinting was removed, we have this explanation. I wanted to add something that provided a little bit more meaning and purpose, because when games have a sprint button, you're basically just constantly sprinting out of stamina, which he's not wrong, especially in the original. It makes going from parkour to combat pretty difficult at times because you may have been out of stamina. And this goes hand in hand with what I've been saying on my streams, in my review, in my interview, that this game functions completely different than Dying Light 1. And this is another example that does show that. They want you to start out slow, and as you move, you get faster and faster. You'll see in the gameplay that there's a brief moment where you don't sprint, and then you sprint again. Like in this example, I'm sprinting, land on the car, get off the car, and then I keep sprinting again. And then every time I bump into various things, I quickly regain my balance and keep going. It's almost seamless, which is why there is so much confusion behind it. I think me, Aussie, and Jonah, we all thought we were using a sprint button. Throughout my entire gameplay, I was pressing that analog stick to go and run, and it was responding to that. Press that stick to run. It's second nature to me and others out there. So essentially, all the footage that you're seeing where you see sprinting, they're not holding the button down. People might have an issue with that, but I can promise you, you go from walking to sprinting so quickly, you won't notice it. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I just think it's one of those things where you hear someone say it for the first time, you think they're wrong because it sounds a little ridiculous. How can a movement-focused game not have a sprint? Oh wait, it's been done before, so it's technically not out of the ordinary. I wonder how many people are going to do the same when the game comes out. I mean, it is an amazing accessibility feature. Props to Techland for that. That's an added bonus right there. It is odd at first, but in the end, it ultimately does function properly. And this was one of the issues being brought up by the community, so I figured I'd go ahead and clear up the air for you. I'll clear IGN's name. I know, I'm working with the enemy, Danny. But speaking of some major issues, there are other things in the community that they are discussing. We have the health bars and the HUD. But if you go ahead and watch this video, you can find my detailed thoughts about it and some suggestions that I have to go and fix it. And with that said, enjoy it.